Well, welcome back to another carp fishing adventure. Let me bring you up to speed of what's been happening the last couple days. Yesterday, I spent the whole day at a new lake that I'd never fished for carp at. I've been to before, but hardly done any fishing there, and decided I was going to spend the whole day, and maybe multiple days, depending on what I find. And I did spend the whole day there yesterday, and the fishing was not great. I caught one fish, probably a 5-pound carp or so. That was it as far as catching a fish goes. But you know, I tend to learn the most on the days when the fishing is not very good, or even on the days when I get skunked, really. And the lesson I learned yesterday was a pretty valuable one. And the lesson I learned is that the boat traffic on that lake is much more than I'm willing to put up with for fishing. Doesn't matter how good the fishing is. The boat traffic is just too much for me. It was just a constant parade of walleye boats trolling with planer boards back and forth in front of me. And they weren't just doing it to me, they were doing it to each other too. I was watching with my binoculars all day pretty much. They were just trolling across other boats' lines, and it's just a complete disregard for others, for a lot of people. A lot of people were nice, I'm sure, but a lot of jerks out there. But it was only the 3rd of May. Water's temps are still in the 55-degree range. Jet ski season hasn't even started yet. And I concluded that with the amount of boats that are out there, those are just fishing boats. I counted 16 from what I could see from one side of the lake. It was a big lake. I couldn't see every boat on the lake. So even though it was not a fun day to be fishing yesterday, it was a pretty great day because I got some valuable information about that lake. Because that lake was on my list of lakes that I wanted to spend some more time at. So really pick apart the lake and kind of figure it out, and figure out where the big carp are, if there are any in that lake. But now that I know that lake is as crowded and busy and noisy as it is, I can just go ahead and cross that off my list and just focus my efforts and my exploring on some other places. And the aspect of that I'm really grateful for is that I learned that valuable lesson on my first day fishing there. And I didn't have to go spend 2, 3, 4, who knows how many days fishing there before I realized that place is just a big noisy mess. Learned it the first day, don't have to waste any more time there. Boom, checked off the list. It's kind of one of those silver lining situations, you know? But I'm here at a much more secluded area today. I'm the only one here today. It's beautiful, it's quiet, the fish are jumping. I'm ready to have a good time. So this is what's gonna catch them today. This is oats and sweet feed, and it's got some peaches in there. That's left over from yesterday. And here's some butter flavored tiger nuts. These are just tiger nuts, but it's soaking in some butter flavoring from the grocery store. Going out. About 5-6 feet of water where I put that first one off to my right here. No pre-baiting here or anything today. It's probably been about a week since I've been to this lake. A little deeper on that middle rod, straight out from me here. I'm guessing that's more about a 6 or 7. I'm just guessing based on how long it takes the bait to hit the bottom. I can feel when the bait hits the bottom by keeping tension on the line. I get people that ask in the comments why I do that, why I kind of make these motions that I do after I cast. That's because I'm keeping tension on the line as it's sinking to the bottom. So then I can feel when that hits the bottom, there's a little thud on the line, and I can know when it's hit the bottom. And just estimating based on when the bait hits the surface of the water and when I feel that thud, I take a guess at what the depth of the water is. Usually it's pretty close. I've gotten pretty good at it over the years. So I'm gonna cast, and then when it hits the water, I'm gonna keep tension on the line by moving the rod just a little bit. Boom, that was it right there. It's pretty shallow there. 3-4 feet on that one. That didn't take long. "10 minutes maybe, I'm still getting things situated." Put that net out there. If I can get this fish to just stay right in between my two other rods here. Ooh. Really like it if one of these fish I catch today would be a mirror carp. Come on, this guy's frisky. They're getting a lot more energy now that this water's starting to warm up. I guess I haven't measured it today. Come on. Oh, jumped right over the net. You can do it. Okay. Oh, yep, the other one's going off. Perfect timing. As soon as I netted that fish, and this one starts going off. Okay, starting off the day with a double. I don't know if it's a true double. I already had that fish in the net. And this one started taking off. Perfect timing. Alright. So this goes out there, and then I'll let him sit like that while I'm bringing this other fish in closer. It's always kind of a circus here with this. Come on in. Yeah. 2 fish in the net. Get the first hook out of the way here. And that other one got himself unhooked in the net. Oh, these aren't even tangled. That's awesome. Yeah, starting out the day with a double. These 2 fish are almost identical size. 5-6 pounds each, I guess. Here's the first one. Back in the water he goes. Alright, thank you. Get bigger. See you later. The second one's maybe a tiny bit bigger, but I don't care. I just love catching them. Starting out the day with a double. I'm gonna call it a double, even though technically I had the first fish in the net. I had to handle 2 fish here. It's a double. Thank you very much. See you next time. Oh, these guys are just swimming away gently today. Very nice. Both those fish came from different depths. That middle rod was in probably, I think, 6 or 7 feet of water, and then the one on the left was shallower, 3-4 feet of water, but I don't think it matters that much here in this bay. This is just a generally shallow bay between 3 to 7 feet deep. There are deeper parts of the lake, so this is kind of a shallow area of the lake. Oh, there's 2 fish that just jumped right now while I was talking. Looking like it might be a hot bite today. And my lines weren't even tangled at all. It's extraordinary. Oh. This has been in the water for 2-3 minutes. I was just getting that other rod, gonna get it ready to start baiting it up. Hot bite. Come on, mirror carp. Big money, big money, big money. Stop. Mirror carp. Yeah, these fish are starting to get some pretty good energy about them. This one's a little bit bigger, I think. Come on. Yes. Yeah, another quality size fish. I mean, my definition of quality size fish is pretty much anything over 5 pounds. It puts up a real good fight, and they're a lot of fun to catch. I know I keep mentioning mirror carp, and I'm really hopeful to catch one, or at least a couple maybe this year. At this pond behind me here, I've caught multiple mirror carp here, so I know they're in here, and I'm just kind of playing the numbers game. Catch as many fish as I can, and eventually some of those are going to be mirror carps. Oh, you naughty fish. Thanks anyway. I'm sure I deserve worse for jabbing a hook in its face and dragging him up on the shore for a couple minutes. I really haven't had a chance to sit down yet, which is just fine. I don't really need to sit down. I'm glad I got the umbrella put up before this hot bite started though, because it's nice to have some shade. It's pretty hot in the sun. Ooh, got an aggressive taker here. That one kind of startled me. It was all nice and quiet. I was reading something. Oh, swimming at me. It's been a little while, probably about half an hour or so. Thought maybe that hot bite was a fluke. But they're back. At least one is back. For some reason my net cam battery is dead today. I don't know, it must have somehow got turned on while it was in the bag and battery ran down. So no net cam for you guys today. Sorry about that. I don't know, we'll see. It's charging right now, so. Yes. Oh, rambunctious. Wow. All right. Yeah, fish 4 is on the bank. They're all about the same size today so far. 5-pound carp or so. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. Back in the water he goes. See ya. Yeah, the tiger nuts did not survive that fight. Let me check that hook, make sure it's still needle sharp. It could be better. I'm gonna change that out. That should be stabbing into my finger, and it's not. Simple change out here. I just take my hook and bobber stopping beads and slide them up the main line. I'll cut the main line. Get rid of this leader. I'll reuse that swivel, but that hook just goes in the garbage. Just gonna grab one of my pre-tied leaders off my little foam rig holder here. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna tie the main line to that swivel on my pre-tied leader. I use a clinch knot for that. Slide my sinker, my beads back down up against the swivel there. Ready to fish again. Got a brand new needle sharp hook. Put some bait on. Get it out there. These are butter flavored tiger nuts, not butterscotch, but just butter. It's the butter flavoring that you can find at the grocery store that people add to like baked goods to make them taste richer. And it smells like butter. Fish seem to like it. I figure, you know, fish, they like calories just about in any form, and butter is almost pure fat. So, yeah, I figured they would like it. Packed bait supply is getting a little low. I think I'll go ahead and make some more here after I get this one casted out. Bombs away. Plunk. I like to make bait in small batches like this for a few reasons. I mean, one of the reasons is this bag is much more portable than a bucket. I can travel to places where I'm going to travel light and I can stuff a bag of bait in my bag, no problem. Can't do that with a bucket. But I also don't like waste. I like using a small batch, so I don't want to have a bucket full of pack bait sitting in my garage getting moldy. When I get home, if I have leftover bait, this can easily just be folded up, stuck in the fridge. Doesn't take up a lot of space in the fridge. Can't do that with a bucket. And this bag here looks like it's still in pretty good shape. I'm going to reuse that again. So I'm just going to take my new stuff and dump it into the old bag here. Put this bag back in the bag, and I'll use that a different day. I like to reuse these gallon bags 2 or 3 times depending on how beat up they get. But yeah, I've got about 21 ounces of old-fashioned oats and some sweet feed pellets mixed in there. That's horse feed, 12% protein, horse feed. And let's see, this is the only easy open can I've got in here, so why not go with that? Whole kernel corn is what I'm doing here. Usually when I use whole kernel corn for this type of pack bait mix, I'm just going to dump the whole can, including the liquid, in there. And that usually ends up being just about the right amount of liquid for the amount of oats that I have here. And I kind of like to do the same as what I do with like when I use cans of fruit in here. Smash up that corn a little bit, squeeze that corn flavor and juice out of it. Just give it a smash. It really gets a good mix in with the oats. And then get some air back in the bag so that the bait has room to tumble, and then tumble it. And that's it. It takes about 10 minutes to set up or so. As you can see, it's a little bit sticky right now already, but it's still too crumbly. It takes a little time for those old-fashioned oats to absorb the moisture from the corn. If you're using instant oats, it would probably happen faster. I like the old-fashioned oats. It seems like the instant oats kind of turned into a little bit of a paste. Since I reuse bait, like I said, I'll put this bait in the fridge, use it tomorrow or a few days from now. Old-fashioned oats seem to hold up better than the quick oats, but both work. And I think the only flavor that's in there really is corn. I'm going to add some vanilla in there too. I like vanilla a lot. Helps keep the bugs away too. Gnats don't like the scent of vanilla. And I know I just dumped the vanilla in there and I didn't like mix it evenly or make sure everything is evenly distributed in the back bait. That just doesn't matter. Fish don't care about that. We're not baking a cake for the queen here. We're just making fish bait. They don't care. That's just a fisherman thing, not a fish thing. Yep. Yep. Just trying to get my lunch eaten. I'm eating a salad. I wouldn't say that the hot bite is continuing. It's been about another half an hour since I got the last fish, so pretty good bite though. Oh, he got off. I was being gentle with him too. He wasn't too far off. It's probably 25 feet off the bank here. Okay. Put on some of this newly made oats and corn here. Tiger nuts are still good. Just gonna leave those alone. Oh yeah. All right. Same rod. When I put this one back out, I casted it a lot closer to the bank here, not as far out. Most of the fish I was seeing were surfacing pretty close to the bank. I don't think he's a mirror, but he is in my net. Another cookie cutter fish. Actually, he's a little bit smaller than the first few. Keeping me awake though. Back in the water. So long. What do you think that is? I don't know. Kind of looks like a catfish bite. Pulled a little drag. Yeah, it's swimming towards me, whatever it is. Here we go. Yeah. Just got that other line rebaited and cast out 30 seconds ago. The hot bite is back. Definitely a carp. I just saw him. Really shallow here. The water's clear. Still early in the year. See him, and he's not a mirror. Come on in. Yes. A little backflip into the net there. Well, I think, what is this? Fish number 5, something like that. But that's all the time I have for today. 5 fish on the bank, none of them mirrors. I'll keep playing the numbers game. Eventually I'll have a mirror to show you at some point, I think. Maybe you've already seen it by now. Who knows when this video is going to air. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.